Welcome to Auntie Chats and Tarot. Hey, we're talking to Pisces today. Hello, Pisces. Welcome. Thanks for joining me here today. Remember to listen for those golden nuggets, maybe one or two phrases out of the whole read that just strike you as something that's talking directly to you. You'll know this just intuitively, that it helps you with what you're asking of yourself right now, or the questions that you're asking, or it helps answer the questions you're asking. That's the best part of tarot, is when it just helps you to help yourself. So please do listen for those little golden nuggets. Thank you to all who have supported this channel. I really, really appreciate it. Let's get into your message, Pisces. I'm starting with oracles. That's kind of a little bit of a change up, but I'm liking it. I like the energy. Got two cards right out of the gate. And one of them I love. This is one of my favorite cards, Loyal Heart. Notice the heart that is forming there with the owls of wisdom and royalty, maybe in a past life, or, just a sense of self-worth is so important here, self-confidence. You feel like I am aware of my self-worth and others are as well. I find a good match, somebody that mirrors me. And then there's a lot of love here as we see another heart, loyal hearts. You're a loyal person. You're loyal to this particular connection, something along those lines. We'll find out more. And then the other one is thinker. Ooh, that's a good one too. This could have something to do specifically with wish fulfillment, but you know what? I'm going to read this one because I feel like there might be something deeper here we're supposed to be tuning into. Strategy, being analytical and logical. Okay, well, we thought that. Let's read further. The ability to reason and strategize is the focus for you now. Follow the logical path. What is obvious? And in the area of love, I'm going to read further. Love is not logical, but when you choose a partner, it is good to have things in common other than desire. This is a time to weigh the pros and cons of your relationship. If there is enough common ground, go for it. Don't force it to work. Interesting. Okay, so first out, we've got the loyal heart and the thinker, and we've got some thoughts on that thus far. I'm going to get out the tarot now. Here we go, Pisces. What's your message? Spirit, our message for Pisces, please. Message for Pisces. Whoa. Okay, we've got a good group coming out here. The World, the Queen of Cups, the Nine of Swords. Love this deck. Key Love Tarot. K-Love Tarot. It's K-E-I Tarot. Love Tarot. For those of you who are interested, let's see. The World, the Queen of Cups, the Nine of Swords. Ebbing and flowing. Cycles closing out. New beginnings. Nurturing, loving, loyal hearts. Nine of Swords. Keeping you up at night, but in a worried state. Nightmares. The Chariot. Swift motion, movement, a lot of strong will here. Boldly going through, boldly getting in that chariot. Motion, motion, motion. This can also talk about a car. Well, initially I'm getting Cycles are closing out for 3 different people here. Someone who's very sweet and nurturing. This could be a motherly type. Someone who's always nervous, worried. This next shoe is going to drop for this person, in their opinion, all the time. They'd never get out of a worried state. And someone who's a real go-getter, who just goes after it no matter what's being said to her or him. They use their intellect. They go for things. They make things happen. They prove people wrong by going for things that they've been told cannot be accomplished. Now we've got the Emperor out here, the Two of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. In addition, we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse and the Five of Wands in the reverse. Maybe these 3 individuals are loyal to each other. They've known each other a long time. There's a lot of leadership here. There is definitely soulmate energy. Coming out of conflict and somebody who's harsh. They're cold, they're harsh in their communication. They cut you off, they cut you out. I think these 3 individuals who have very different styles are very loyal to one another. And it's always worked. Like, I get a sense of there is a lot of years backing these relationships. And no matter the style, these people are very leadership in nature. They lead differently, but they're all leaders in their own right. They've loved and supported one another for a long time. I'm really getting it's more friends, but it could be family. Through the thick, through the thin. They're thinking over this relationship. They're thinking about their lives. They've come out of some sort of conflict with someone who's unpleasant to deal with. Maybe if this is family, this is a mother who's unpleasant to deal with. These are the siblings that have found strength in each other, or the mother's cold. If these are friends, maybe that's just been the environment that they've come from. I'm getting that. All 3 of them come from environments that have been cold and hurtful, and they've found strength and love in this friendship. I am getting more of a friendship, a very close, strong, loyal bond here. Soulmates doesn't always have to be romantic, can be. They've found strength in each other. They've found strength in how to overcome the background that they grew up in that was very cold, not nurturing. One became the person that she wanted to be nurtured. She became what she wanted as a child. She wanted to be nurtured. She became sweet and nurturing. She became what she wanted and didn't have. One, it made her very nervous to be attacked coldly throughout her growing up. She became a very nervous person, always waiting for the next shoe to drop because that's the environment she grew up in. One said, for lack of a better term, screw this, I'm going to do my own thing. You're not going to hold me back. Your negativity and your coldness never holds me back. And she or he moved forward very boldly in their chariot. Something like that. To be a little bit more specific, could be something like that. 9 of Wands just came out. Wounded souls here. Wounded souls who are very loyal to each other. There's a lot of really loyal love here. Knight of Pentacles. This tells me this, as I keep saying, this is a relationship that's happened for an ongoing period of time. Like, I feel like these people have grown up together. They can count on each other. It's very steadfast and sure, their relationship towards one another. And they're relying on one another. Wow. And I do get a sense that these three can get through anything because they have. I really want to focus in on the World card. Remember, cycles are closing, new cycles are beginning here. Let's get some more information, please, on the World here. What is the new beginning here that we reference? New beginning here. Let me get another deck going. Seven of Swords, deceit, lies. Or this can also be a card of avoiding conflict, actually. Okay. They've been good, or they've gotten good at avoiding conflict, because this Queen of Swords in the reverse was some form of conflict for them, or the energy of conflict that I feel like they were being subjected to for a considerable amount of time. What is the new beginning here that the World speaks to? The World card speaks to a new beginning of the Six of Swords. Comes out sideways. Is this choppy waters? Is this calm, serene waters? This can also talk about travel. Maybe that's the strategy for these thinkers. Remember, we get the thinker card. The strategy is to travel or to move. Okay. We've got a star spinning. It comes out in the reverse. Meaning, of course, the star upright talks about wishes granted, wishes fulfilled. The star in the reverse talks about a sense of giving up hope. What is the new beginning here? Maybe they are contemplating they go their separate ways, and there's a feeling of hopelessness there because they've always relied on the trio here, the strength of the trio. We get some more information, please, on the beginning, the new beginnings here. Ace of Swords, Seven of Cups. Ace of Swords, new beginnings. New truthful beginnings. A lot of communication, lots of truth here. Seven of Cups, lots of choices. Beware of choices that are delusional. Make wise choices. Make wise choices based on your truth. So the new beginning has to do with, there's a little bit of, what does this new beginning look like for us? I don't want us to not be together, but I think I get a sense that maybe these three are moving away from each other physically. Make good choices. And as our thinker card said in the beginning, the love is always going to be there, but don't force it. Don't make it work. But I really feel like the love is always going to be here for these three, the loyal hearts, Oracle, whether they're in close proximity or not. But there is some sense of being nervous about this and losing hope. How will I ever live if you're so far away from me? Type energy a little bit. Even though there's a lot of strength in these three and a lot of leadership. 10 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, there's worry that this is not going to be the happily ever after for the three of them. What's the 10 of Cups here in the reverse? That doesn't really fit to me because these three have been so strong. that they wouldn't find their happily ever after. Let's see, more cards in the reverse. The Queen of Pentacles. This talks about separation, feeling isolated. The World in the reverse, the World in the upright. The World in the reverse is another giving up. So it's a feeling of, are we going to be happy with these new moves that we make that may see us not together physically or near each other? And there's a feeling of one or more feeling like, I just want to give up if I don't have this strength of the team. And I'll just be isolated then. I'll feel like giving up. I'll just feel isolated and feel like giving up if I don't have the strength of this core threesome here. Okay. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords makes very wise decisions. She's very sharp. She doesn't put up with any kind of bull. She just cuts that right out. A lot of truth. She can be, you can think she's cold, but she isn't cold. She can be perceived as cold because she just makes a decision and she sticks with it. But she's not cold. 5 of Cups. Regret. Yeah, these three are just making a decision and they're going for it and they're making their own individual decisions, and it might mean that they're not together as much as they have been, and they're worried about where that's going to lead them, and is this going to be like an isolated feeling, and will I still achieve my goals in life, and will I have regrets making this decision? Still thinking it through. A lot of the cards are coming out sideways. The Ace of Wands. Upright, it's talking about a new passionate beginning with a person or a project, and upside down, it talks about rejecting something. I think these three are just deciding what they're going to be doing, and there's a lot of questions right now. How does this turn out for them? I feel like, that's anybody. When they're making big changes, you worry, and then things work out. So even to ask, how is this going to work out? I already know. It'll work out for these three. They're bright, they're leaders, they're intellectual. They've survived worse. Yeah, it'll be sad if they're not together, but they will find ways to reunite, and I feel like they will prosper in their new settings and situations. Anything more here for our Pisces? Nothing more, and this deck tends to really talk. 8 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I believe that talks about soul purpose. They're finding their soul purpose. They will each find their soul purpose. Maybe it's a time to be individual now for a while. They'll always come back together. There should be no worry there, even though there is. They don't have to work at this, as the thinker describes in the Oracle. This is a love, a loyal love. They don't have to work at it. It just exists. It's always going to exist, even if they have to make moves individually. And that's what they're not realizing yet. Maybe this is a younger energy, but as they get out into the world and they find themselves more and they get more in tune with why they're here and their purpose, they'll start excelling and thriving, but they'll always come back to this core, because the core has been so significant. Let's grab a charm for them. Oh, yeah, we've got the Swan. The Swan is also making a heart. Yeah, there's a lot of love here. The Swan talks about finding the one, actually. And maybe that's what they do. I'm seeing this as they find their one in life. As they get older and they branch out and they find their purpose and they find their one in the way of romance and love. But the heart always symbolizes their loyal heart to each other. Their loyal hearts. That will always be a part of even this relationship as they find their one. Their significant other will also be a part of this trio of friends, or could be siblings that are so tight that their loyalty will never die. And whoever is invited into this fold will understand that as well. And the monkey, this talks about fun energy, light energy, childlike energy. I think this trio that we're talking about had a lot of fun as children, despite some negative situations, because they were so strong and they were so intellectual and they were so reliant on each other and each other's strength that's how they got through. I'm going to leave it there, Pisces. I hope you like this message. If you like this message and you like this channel, please like, share, subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. And until next time, let's remember always who we are, and let's remember our self-worth. Thank you.